It's on.
Alright. So,
Kim?
yeah, we can do count. So, last session. All of you were gathered in the central market area, Bokeem's Promenade, for your own reasons. Some of you more just out of curiosity, some of you shopping, some of you doing work, and Irinax somewhere else. But, you know. And so, after you were after you were done wandering around, you decided to find a place to sit. At which point you, Caldian, were introduced to an elf, a moon elf. And you were told that she was from a noble family. So, through her, you learned a little bit about the city of Dominion itself. A little bit about the power structure, and a little bit about what exactly the particular selection ahead of you had to do. And you caught a short glimpse of nobles from each of the four families. But before anything major could be said or done, a voice, not extremely familiar, but one you've heard before, once back in the Ashlands, greeted you as well. One that seemed to almost mock you, as it indirectly pointed at you, saying that you should have left the city. You were given a chance. Before it pulled back its hood, and surprisingly enough, you saw your own face staring back at you. Different. A cruel smile, twisted face. As yet another noble head was thrown down as the clock tower exploded. And amidst the chaos and the panic, you come to the realization that you had been framed. You know that people are going to be asking you now. So, while heading back to the inn in order to kind of figure out what to do next, we're pulled into a house by the Goliath. I told you to head down into the sewers. And just lay low for a little while. So, that is where you went down. Through some rather rancid, stagnant water in a basement that led to a secret wall that flooded you out, the sewer system itself. That is where we will begin. As you look around, it is dark. You seem to be at the end of a certain area. Behind you, stairs seeming to lead upwards. Somewhere. You're not sure where.
Where did I come from?
You basically fell out of the wall here.
Okay, so
Yeah, there's like a secret passage behind there.
okay.
And you are currently standing kind of like with your feet in the water, but the water is rapidly receding
Mm-hmm.
into the cracks in the wall at this point.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
see, the area is damp, it's moist, bits of water trickling from the ceiling. The stones themselves, previously polished stone of some sorts, now overgrown with plants, algae, with like greenish tinge. Places on the wall where sconces are, where you could put torches.
Mm.
But most of them, torches are missing. While there are one or two, they are unlit.
How far are they?
Stand there alone.
The torches.
Not that far. Like, if you look directly across, there would be a sconce
Okay.
with a torch right there.
Okay. You were about to say something, looking around.
Huh? No, I was just going to say, looking around. You are all alone.
Hmm. Holding my
What would
blue
you like to do?
flame at the moment.
Yeah, as you summon Royal Flame, see as the reflection of light casts a small area around you where you can see somewhat, but everything ahead of you is still dark.
The water receded, right? Or
Yeah,
it's
mostly drained. A little bit of wetness still there. It's not great. It's still in your shoes and everything.
right.
Doesn't feel amazing, but
First thing I do is kneel down and take a closer look if this place, beside the water disturbance, was walked before in the past few days. Like
roll me an,
if there are
yeah,
tracks and stuff like that.
roll me an investigation.
Starting
You,
good.
yeah, I know. You look down and you check, but it's to no avail. Right?
Hmm.
The water that you brought out has basically just kind of cleaned. I say cleaned. There's still grime and muck everywhere, but if there were any traces within the dirt, it's mostly been just washed. It is very difficult for you to know if this is some unused area or if it's like a well-traveled part of the sewers.
Well, first thing I do is I don't want to be wet, so pressing myself to not be
Okay,
wet.
yeah. I mean,
Just
you take a little while just
yeah,
because
just dry myself a bit because it's also unhealthy.
yeah.
All right.
You're a paladin, right?
I
So
am.
I don't believe you can get diseased.
No, I cannot.
Cool. So that entire table that I have there, not needed.
Nevertheless, I will still uh, be careful.
To be fair, it's not like you know.
Yes, exactly. So I will be. I'll do what my hunting training and all that taught me over the years. Cool myself and then look around. Um, all right. With my flame, I'll try to light some of the torches so I don't have to hold my flame. The torches at
Okay.
the.
I will say that while you are, drying yourself, you do feel it a bit strange that you don't feel sick in any way.
Mm-hmm,
That fact that you've traveled through all of that muck and grime,
mm-hmm.
yet it doesn't feel like it's affecting you in any sort of way. You feel that there is something within you that's warding off general, not so great conditions down here.
I'll just think to myself, that's new. And then I'll light up the torches. And you said there are stairs to the right. I will see if it's collapsed or it's I'll just
No,
take a few steps if it's collapsed or anything.
stairs are not collapsed.
How far are they going? Are they curving or are they just going straight up?
Straight up. And then they turn.
Is there light at the end of them?
Nope. Not as far as you can tell.
I will stealthily go up the stairs until I reach the turn point to see if I see anything there.
Roll stealth. Oh, also, I was going to say, I want to retroactively give you an inspiration. I want to retroactively give you an inspiration because it was technically you, Oliver, and James that did set up the thing last time.
Yeah, I didn't want to take away from that moment. So.
But you were part of showing them who to do the thing to. So I feel like you should be given that as well.
Again, while this was happening, I sat and did nothing. So if you didn't give me inspiration, well, theoretically, I'm just looking at myself killing people. So
yeah. It's understandable that he might be slightly distracted.
Yes.
So start making your way up. But as you're about halfway up, as you turn and it turns yet again, you start to realize that you're not really quiet. Every step you take, you're not so used to, the fact that you're in this really wet environment. You've never hunted much in the swamps. It's always an area you've avoided, even in your hometown. And the fact that pretty much every step you take, you don't know how to properly balance your weight in order to not make noise. You can hear each step you take.
I'm just gonna roll those for a sec.
So,
oof, that's a lot of bad rolls. I just wanted to roll, and those are bad rolls.
You got them all out in one go, I guess.
It's better than the oil-soaked rolls we got. I wouldn't recommend sleeping on
1,
those.
3, 4, 2, 7, and then 10 and 18. Jesus. All right. Now that they're out,
you just have a feeling if there's anyone up there, you're not exactly going to be catching them by surprise. If there were to be anyone up there.
Well, Does it seems to be keep going or?
It's difficult to tell. There are no sconces here.
Okay.
Or there are sconces, but there are no torches. So, all you have is the flame you have in your hand.
I'll check the walls if there are any writings or instruction. Some sewage has instructions either by the people that made the sewage. None of them can ascertain it, but if there are any, or by people who accidentally got here and wrote it down.
You're welcome to roll an investigation. You can also strain for Mel if you want to.
No, it's fine. I just came to look in if I need it. I'm alone for 5 seconds. I don't have anything prepared, but oh, never mind. There's someone coming. Good luck.
There's nothing you need to be. Okay, don't worry about it. 13. You do find strange things carved into the walls, but none of it makes sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't a language, as far as you can tell. It seems like a whole bunch of nonsense. Sometimes not even words, just random letters scribbled together.
I'll take a moment, take my notebook, and write it down just in case, and then go back along the wall and go back to the place I started. The torch, I would assume, still lit. That I lit up.
Yep.
All right, and I'll just.
You read that on the wall.
Read
that on the wall, in common, carved into the wall.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
As well as this. And it makes absolutely no
Yep,
sense to you.
I don't speak Tiffian.
One fish, two fish. Three fish,
I
three
will,
fish.
I will still write those things down. Maybe somebody could explain this
That's
to
why I
me
sent it to
eventually.
you.
Yeah. All right.
Give me a moment. Since you have another torch, let me just put that on there. This will be in the safety rock folder. Hello.
I'm thinking.
This is the only torch you find at the moment.
Yep.
Dynamic lighting for this. This is bright light 20 and low light 20.
All right. That's cool. I'll just linger for a second, thinking about my cause of action. Like, should I summon Zelfitz? Maybe he can help me scout ahead. Waiting maybe Ondina will send me a message. Whether she does or not, I still decide that sitting here is not the best idea. I don't know. The stairs led up, right? So I don't want to go up for now. Going alone is dangerous. I'll sit down.
Okay.
And I will be trying to feel if there is any wind from any direction.
A wind.
Yeah.
What are you trying to feel exactly?
If there are any openings beside the one that is leading up. Like secret openings.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. And
There'll be another investigation. Sure.
18.
You feel around in this area, not going too much further. As far as you can tell, at least here, no, there doesn't seem to be anything else. You do remember what was said before, that Warriors of Dominion are rather vast, and also intermingle with the old city
Yes.
a fair amount.
So, what I'm gonna do is spend 10 minutes and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Knowing that I will need my power, or like
You're a
my
horny cat.
strengths. I will try to reserve everything I can, so I'll take my
Someone really wants to play D&D there too.
I know, right?
Holy moly!
Nevertheless.
Okay.
And then I start heading towards the other place.
Give me a second.
Other direction.
Things are moving.
Okay.
We're doing things. Jesus. Okay. Alright. So, in 10 minutes.
That's my Detect Magic.
You open your eyes. What color is your magic? What color is your magic?
Well, my flame is blue, but since I'm with all that now, I think it would change to turquoise-ish color.
Okay. Yeah. You
It will be a mix of
open your
mine
eyes.
and hers.
Open your eyes. Your eyes now glow light. Similar to the river Isabeldat herself. You match.
Get the
Detect
sword
magic
out.
is active.
Get a sword out, and then like, instead of using my flame, I will take the torch out, the one I lit, and proceed forward.
Okay.
Watching my step, of course, just in case.
Of course. Roll me another investigation for watching your step.
Jesus, man, what are those rolls?
These are some pretty cursed rolls, I'm not going to lie. So, you believe you're confident. Or, you believe you are keeping an eye out as you move forwards. And as you round the bend, you immediately notice your first problem. The path in front of you, the sewer tunnel, splits in 3 ways.
Any signatures?
It's just close enough to where you popped out that you've already kind of wiped out. It is
Sorry,
difficult
what?
for you to tell. When you pop out where the water spread out,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell that this area has also been muddied a bit. There's...
Oh, no, I mean magical signatures.
Oh, no.
Alright,
This is such a fun dungeon.
It is. I have no idea, and I'm alone. That's the scary part.
That's the scary part, isn't it?
I'm very. I like want to sit down and summon core.
Okay.
Because it's splitting out, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna head back to the place I have more confidence about. I'll sit down. No, it's safer.
Yeah, no, it is perfectly fine. Don't worry.
I'll sit down and say.
I respect you being more cautious rather than just rushing headlong into shit.
Yeah. I'll sit down, close my eyes, and say a prayer to all that. I need your help. Send Koa to me, please.
How long does it take to cast Fancy?
10 minutes.
Okay, so your detect magic would fade.
Yes, I understand that. But
And at the same time, you see as the water, the little bit that was left on the floor, it trembles a little bit, where it all kind of merges together, where the water just kind of blobs a little bit before it takes on the shape of the tiger, and the second the tiger comes into existence, you see as it stretches a bit, and then immediately takes it a breath before it does not seem to be happy with where it has been sent.
I'll open my eyes and approach her, scratch her here under the neck. I'm sorry to
Sup,
bring.
Ugu girl?
Hi.
You want to stream, Roman?
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry bringing you in this place, but I'm in trouble right now.
Tiger doesn't really do much more. I'll just give you like a reassuring headbutt. Again, looking around, trying to get its bearings a bit better.
A little time passed, right? Whatever Zelfit's got there. Nah, I'm gonna keep him warm. Never mind. I have Koa for now. With her, I'll start moving again.
You should be able to drag your.
I
better move the detect magic aura.
Yeah, I removed
it. Okay.
Shit. It got stuck on the wall.
Oh, on the wall.
Yeah, I couldn't move it. Sorry.
Try to stay in the center if you can.
Hmm?
Because it is a
Yep.
bit glitchy
Yeah,
at times.
I will do that.
Oh god, you're so small.
I cannot see.
Yeah, because I hadn't given token stuff yet.
Yes.
Give it dynamic lighting, give it vision, bright light, T, low light.
All right. Where to, girl? What do you think? Left, right?
Give me a moment. Option +3. Okay. So, see if the tiger kind of takes in a deep breath. And just kind of looks north as well as directly west. You can communicate with it, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes, yes,
like,
I can.
can it speak to you?
It, give me a sec. I'll give you.
Double check that, please.
I'll send it directly. No, it's not. It's fine, familiar. If you intelligence becomes 6 and it gains the ability to understand one language of my choice that I speak.
Understand.
So it
Doesn't-
understands me. It cannot really talk to
No,
me,
you
but it.
can. While within 1 mile of you, you can communicate with each other telepathically.
Oh well, then in that case,
So,
I didn't read this one, I guess.
see if the tiger returns to you, and for the first time you hear your head voice. I smell water up north to the west. I wish to go.
Let's check up ahead. And carefully proceed.
Okay.
Did you try to drag us? Or
No, I just clicked on. There's a way for me to look at the map through your eyes.
okay. It opens up.
As you walk through this passageway, you notice that the room starts to open up here. You see in front of you the corner of a body of water.
Carefully checking the wall if there are any more writings.
Welcome to make an investigation check.
One good roll.
You don't see any writing on the wall. However, as you're kind of looking around, just a little bit in the darkness, somewhere here, you see something glitter.
I'll use one of my divine senses to check if there are any undead. I'll get closer here first.
Undead?
Yeah.
No. There are no undead.
Sorry, celestial fiend undead.
You used divine sense. And you do not detect any of those three. In what radius?
60 feet.
Nope. As you get a bit closer, you do notice that. I need to just double check the description of this thing. Notice that at the very center.
By the way, Ko has a dark vision of 60 feet.
Doesn't matter because you are carrying a light source.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah. If the light source disappears, yeah, she would have a dark vision.
Okay.
You notice that there seems to be an amulet amongst the upper waste that seems to be just floating around there.
In the water itself.
Yeah. It's kind of like it seems to be tied around the reason it hasn't gone deeper down into the amulet, because it seems to have gotten caught on a piece of driftwood. There are other things floating around in there as well. Rags, dirty clothes. Smells rather putrid.
Is it directly in the middle?
Yes. Or not directly in the middle. It's not like, it's floating stationary, right? It is basically just kind of floating around in this thing.
Yeah.
And you notice that this is basically a basin of some sorts, where things seem to be getting there to be drained.
Okay, I will tell Ko to go on the other. I can't see it right now, but on the other side of the pool, which will make her out of the light source, I would assume.
I don't think that's how it works. I believe there is, because she can still see you.
Okay.
With the light source across here.
Okay.
Dark vision's a bit wonky. Basically, think of it, if there is any light interfering at all, then you don't really have dark vision. Unless it's like super far away in those cases, right? You do notice, because you rolled so high, that there is an insignia upon this. Number one, that this seems to be a very valuable, like just from one glance you can tell, due to the fact that it looks to be heavy, even from this distance. And the insignia upon it is one of a black-colored hawk.
Black hawk, okay. Okay.
One that you saw before, earlier.
Yeah, from the Black Hawk.
From the Black
Hawks. How far is it from the edge?
From where you're standing, up a bit.
Can I see it from where I'm standing?
It would be about
30 feet.
35 feet. But every now and then, while it kind of rotates in the middle, it'll come about 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll just take a walk around it. I would assume I can go across it, over it. It's not.
You would need to jump, but.
Well, I'll. Do I need to do any checks or?
Yeah, make me a dex check, just because it is. You can do acrobatics or athletics. I'll allow either, just because it is slippery and be careful.
28.
Yeah, no, you're more than fine.
Yep.
This is one of those DC 10 checks where like you really have to fuck it up badly.
Yeah, I understand. I guess I had to roll a net 1 to fail.
Pretty much.
Because it's +9. Any like pipes?
I mean, even with a nat 1, you would succeed.
Yeah, fair enough. Any like sticks or pipes that I can like fish it out?
You do see bits of driftwood and stuff floating around. You could probably grab them. None of them seem to be long enough, as far as you can tell.
Yep.
Well,
I'll still take it and like try to.
You find like an 8-foot stick that it's covered in a little bit of grime.
What I want to check is how deep is this pool. So I'm gonna take it and stick it into the pool. You
stick it in and you just keep pushing. It just keeps going deeper until your hand is basically at the end. It is deeper than 10.
Don't really want to get in.
You can see that, like, especially around the sides here, there are like these little holes through which, while the water is mostly stagnant now, you can tell that water is being poured out here Like, this is where a fair amount of sewage comes.
Okay.
Or at least used to come.
If I
It's a
look
little
up,
stagnant.
are there any pipes I can see, or is it too high? Or
There are no pipes here itself. That's it. There are pipes, but they lead inside. Like,
okay,
you know how like pools have like those things on the side sometimes, right?
yeah.
That's basically what you can imagine yourself.
Okay, I'm
I
just.
think I've lost. I think I've lost my d20. Oh, wait, no, that's my d8. How many dice are you supposed to have? 4.
You need to have 7.
Cool.
The 6.
Yeah.
4
Usually it's a set of
in
7.
a set of 7.
Yep. Cool.
Me and my inner dice goblin can tell you. Usually it's 7.
All right. But at this point, I will summon dolphins.
Okay. So, your bird is summoned.
Yes. First of all, I will immediately ask him, tell him thank you for delivering the message. Have you heard anything else?
The bird would say, "It hasn't happened yet. Go fuck yourself."
It will tell me what happened.
It would inform you of whatever would happen.
Okay, good. Nevertheless, I will ask him, can you fly there and get that amulet?
What was the message exactly delivered again? Just so I'm not forgetting this.
Oh shit.
Was it that thing about like?
If necessary, kill me. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. And when she read it, she told me no, run instead. The elf.
When she heard, she said what?
The fox same sound like the fox girl, which basically the fox girl.
Not fox. Wolf. Wait, wolf, fox.
No,
Whichever one.
No, the fox
Who
was
are
the
we
girl.
talking about?
Huh? Okay, so I need names. Give me a sec.
Wolf mask was the woman.
The smaller one was the wolf.
Smaller one was the fox. I think at least. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Let me just look at my own.
The wolf one was the male, or like at least I assume.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah, no, you're correct.
And you did
fox was,
say
yeah. No, I
you said now not muffled, but fairly resembling the voice you heard from the fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she read the message and said, "No, go hide," something along those lines. So.
Okay.
Anyway,
So,
I will tell Zolfit to fly over and grab the.
Alright.
If it cannot grab, I will ask it just to like try to hold to the driftwood and get it to.
Can your bird make me a dex check?
Sure. Bird, dex, check.
Yes. To grab it.
Yeah, I understand. 15. My bird rolls better than me.
It does. Oh, fuck. Okay. And so, bird flies. Then, kind of doesn't land on the driftwood, but kind of try cautiously to not touch the actual substance itself. Grabs the locket. At the same time it grabs the locket, see the water center just kind of upheaves for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear a where it's quiet again. The locket is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Bird is nowhere to be seen.
Is it that I lost connection or?
Yep.
Son of a bitch! You killed my dolphins.
Hey, you killed yourself.
No, I killed my dolphins. Yes. Talking to myself, man. Don't worry. Well, it's you and me, Koa. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask you to go in. However,
See, the tiger's already like just kind of bristling while it's staring into the center.
However, whatever is inside might come out.
See as ripples reflect until the water becomes still.
Okay, I don't know how the spell works.
You're welcome to make a perception check for me to see if you can do that. It is dark, so I want you to do it at disadvantage.
Two 21s.
You saw something large, but weirdly see-through, engulf your bird before it dove back
Oh
down.
no, I know what it is.
Oh yeah,
I know what it is.
oh yeah.
Did it come from from the bottom?
Came from inside the water.
Jesus, is this? Oh my God, is this a whole? Oh fuck! This whole shit is a fucking big jelly. Oh shit! That thing is a fucking.
You've heard stories of people walking through dirty places.
Mhm.
At some point, they just walked into something, felt resistance, and they no longer lived, no longer felt anything. Gelatinous cubes, the large ones. I was just recorded one of the size of a house.
Hmm.
Usually, don't really do much. They just mind their own business. But if you encroach upon their territory,
I'll leave it there for now. Keep a mental note.
okay. I will say, you do have a feeling that the way substance is kind of rotating, and the way you know the gelatinous cubes work. If that object gets inside the gelatinous cube itself, you're not seeing that again.
I understand, but do I
I'm
know?
just saying because you just said make a mental note. You understand that this might be the
Yeah,
last time you
yeah,
see it.
yes. But it's either that thing or my life. So I tried getting Zulfits, but okay. So I'm gonna get my rope.
Okay.
I remember I have an arrow with a like tied to a rope from when we were running from the fire giants. Do you remember that?
Yes. What about it?
Okay. Well, I have a crowbar. I'll tie my rope to a crowbar and try to hit the wood. To
1 second.
pull it in.
Okay. Explain yourself again, because I think my brain just short circuit. You're gonna try to hit the locket with a crowbar?
I take a crowbar and so it have it like contra me.
Okay.
Okay, how big is the driftwood? Because
That it's stuck on?
I don't want it
It's
to
about
sink.
I mean, you can just kind of from the eye test, you can tell it's about 6-7 feet.
Oh, so it's big enough to withstand the heat from a crowbar. Just like
You can tell that the reason the locket is still there is because the driftwood is large enough to actually prevent it from basically sinking it. If it was any smaller, then the weight of the locket would have basically driven it down.
okay. What I'm trying to do is make a rope with a counterweight so I can throw over the driftwood and then pull it slowly to me. I have rope.
I want you to make me
Or if I don't know, a torch may be better.
a crowbar is going to be heavier. A torch is going to have no weight, pretty much.
Yeah, I
If
know,
you're
but
trying to have a counterweight to balance it, then crowbar's probably better.
sure. I just hope it's not too heavy, you know.
Your call. Hey Fab, you want to be a crowbar?
Huh?
You want to be a crowbar?
You want to be
A
crowbar.
what?
You want to be my
crowbar.
end game.
What's that?
Don't worry about it. Um,
Yeah. So what do you want me to
roll me a sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd explain exactly what you're trying to do, I'll not give you disadvantage. How does the counterweight work, and what exactly are you attempting to do?
Okay, the driftwood is a piece of wood that is long, right? It's not like a.
It is a long piece of wood, yes.
All right.
It's got like a branch sticking out, which is where the locket has been snagged onto.
Okay. So what I'm trying to do is to throw my rope with a bit of counterweight to go over the driftwood and then slowly push it in to get the driftwood close to me.
You're trying to basically pull it.
Yes, pull. There's a push, pull. Yes.
Okay.
I will also like go to the like if it's like straight to me,
I will
go to the other side.
I will allow the sleight of hand as a normal roll. You roll 24. You get a fairly decent thing. You get the knot tied in nice and as you carefully place the my fucking brain. You carefully place the crowbar down. I'm gonna give it like a test swirl. Toss it once. It goes around your tiger's neck. The tiger just kind of looks at you like. So you're confident that it works as you intended to. Whether or not you can make the shot, that's different.
Yeah, that's a difference. I will then position myself like so that the driftwood is like just horizontal, vertical, right? So so the length of it is, I'm in front of the legs of it, and it's not like straight before me. It's like this in front of me. So I don't know which direction I have to
Horizontal.
go. Yeah. So I'll just position
the driftwood is constantly rotating as it like you see it's basically slowly swiveling. So even if you just stand there, at some point it'll.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for that moment and then.
Okay, can you please make me a stealth check as well as a dex check?
I'll use my inspiration for that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So, that's the last week. And snags just about around the top of the branch. Try to slowly pull it in. Until you feel resistance. And for just a moment, you see the true size of this creature that rises to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
For a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Within, you can see full skeleton, multiple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Various other bits and bobs. As you can see that the part of the driftwood that you couldn't see, as it is not just a flat thing, but more that it curves downwards. Seems to be stuck at the very
No, so
top.
I'm pulling on this shit.
Yeah. With like a slight. See if the driftwood gets pulled free.
Okay.
And the ooze itself gets back down. As it rolled a 10 on perception, however, it has a negative modifier.
Yes! Okay, so I can continue pulling it? Or...
And you hit the exact DC I set for the dex check.
Inspiration was granted. Nice. Inspiration was
Inspiration
used.
was used. So, he gets the locket pulled to shore. And you see in front of you this heavy golden locket, symbol of the Blackhawks engraved upon it. You turn it around. You notice that you can't actually open it. There seems to be something inside, but you can't open it.
I'm not trying to open it right now. I'm taking it. And...
Yeah, but like just as you pick it up, you can feel that it is not free to open.
Yeah.
As you turn it around, you notice the initials MB.
MB. Maybe.
On the back.
Okay. I will look at Koa and like think. Whew, that was close. And let's go.
Okay. Where are you headed?
Well, first of all, few steps away from the pool.
Understandable.
Oh man.
I like this map.
Where can I go? Well, I'll go back first to the place I came from.
It's basically right down here.
Yeah.
You were informed by your tiger that over here, as well as up north, basically, both had the smell of water. While down south, there was no smell of water. Or less, rather, because everything is quite damp.
Well, I can. Well, maybe we should avoid water. Let's go down for now.
Alright. So, go down. You come to yet another split.
Considering that I don't have no idea where to go, I still have sense of direction, right?
Yeah. I mean, you were told to basically lay low, so what that means to you, that is up to you.
Okay. Right, so I'll just. This probably leads back to where we came from, but let's check it out just in case. And while walking, we'll look for more writings on the wall.
Roll me an investigation.
Oh shit! I got into a wall again. Can you move me?
I know. Yeah.
Sorry, I went too much.
Okay.
Investigation. How big is this shit? What the fuck? Oh
So-
man, I barely moved.
Yep. It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking shit. Gelatinous cube. Jesus.
Oh, that was a fun stat block.
I don't think I would survive unless, like, well, good that I have Koa with me. I could have, like, throw a rope to her if anything. Anyway, any writings?
No writings that you can see.
Okay. Well, just make the distances we walked in my head, and I would assume going back up will lead me back. So just turn around and start walking into this direction now.
Yeah.
Until we hit another dead end, I guess. Oh no, never mind, it's not a dead end.
Yet another wall, but it goes up north.
Okay. Do I need to roll another investigation on looking at the wall, or?
No, I'm using your previous one.
Koa, if you hear anything or smell anything different, let me know. If she's allowed to make a perception, or...
She's allowed to make a perception. Can I roll it? I can roll it. I don't mind.
Hmm?
If you want to roll it, you can roll
No,
it.
you can
Otherwise,
roll.
I can.
You can roll. +3 on perception.
Actually, Fab, you here?
Yeah.
You want to roll a d20 for us?
Yes.
For a Roman's sake, you better roll high.
You can roll twice, because she has advantage on smell.
A 17 and a 9.
So 20.
Damn. 17 plus 3, huh? 20.
Mhm.
Okay. Right.
I said 17 and 9, but
Good job.
Oh, another then?
Yep.
Another... I mean, another turn.
So, as you continue walking, your tiger just kind of, you feel like resistance as your tiger
I stop.
just grab
immediately.
everything. And in your mind, you hear, there is something ahead of us. You hear ground shakes.
Well, fuck, I got myself stuck again. Sorry.
No worries.
What the fuck is
As you
that?
see something really strange walking towards you.
What the fuck?
Creature, black in color, seemingly made or carved out of obsidian. A singular, strange rune on its face. Strange lines pulsating across it. Oh, God, sorry. That went through the wall.
There's a wall!
Walks here. It stands almost directly in front of you. It looks down.
Does it look like it's hostile?
Please, roll me an insight.
13.
13.
My rolls are terrible. Although I had some good ones as well.
As it looks down upon you, you notice that in its hands, it is carrying all sorts of garbage. And seems to be looking at you more in annoyance rather than anger.
Does it look sentient?
Difficult to tell.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to have an eye or a face, but the feeling you're getting from it is that you might be blocking its way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never. I just take a step back. Am I in your way?
You do, it takes a step forward.
Okay, I'll just keep walking back.
And it is here that where you gotta just press up against the wall.
Yeah.
The golem passes.
Do we follow it, Ko?
Tiger just kind of looks at you.
Whatever that was. Do I recognize what it was? Heard of stuff like this before? Maybe because of traveling with Ludwig, I could assume it's one of his parents, like brothers or family work. I mean, I can assume whatever I want.
You can make me a history check if you want to. I want it with disadvantage, though.
Yeah, I understand. Not too bad, 16.
Not too bad. You have talked to Ludwig before about golems. You're on your journey, it comes up. It's a topic. You know that his family makes golems, but you've never heard of an obsidian golem. You know that they've done it out of stone. You know that they've done it out of various metals. But obsidian, that's a new one. You've never heard of it.
Did this one look damaged?
No. As far as you can tell, it looked perfectly intact.
Okay.
A bit chipped and a bit weathered, perhaps, but...
Alright, since we walked quite a bit, I will... Well, I'll ask Koa if she smelled anything again. And I will try to, like, close my eyes and feel for any wind directions or...
you don't need to do that, because as you walk, Tiger noses towards the wall right here.
The wall? I look at it.
You don't really seem to see much of a difference. I'm going up your previous roll. But the Tiger informs you that this wall has something behind it.
Okay.
That she can smell other creatures.
Other creatures?
Yeah.
Do they smell human? Or elvish?
Difficult to tell. Smells like sewage.
Okay.
Good job, Fab.
Huh?
You rolled high enough for Robin.
Oh. You're welcome.
From this side, right?
From this side.
Okay.
And from this side.
What? Okay.
And just a little bit off to the west, you can barely make out that there seems to be more canals.
Okay.
There's water.
I'll just wait. Look here if there are like any maybe buttons, levers, writings on the wall. Maybe.
As you look through here, look up and you see there are torches brightly lit.
Oh shit! There are more stuff.
This is a big map, Robin.
Oh shit! Oh, somebody was here. Wait. Who would use torches? Maybe already? Wish Dolphins didn't die back there. Could have been helpful. Poor guy. Okay. Wait, let me do the notes.
You do that. Well, I'm going to be rolling some fun dice. Okay.
Okay, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go?
Where do you go indeed?
Okay, I'll backtrack to the wall and see if I can, like, by feeling the wall, if there are any traces of like movable wall, like the same one
Roll me an investigation.
that I came through. Like, you
Yep,
know.
yep.
Oh, come on.
You can't really figure out how to open this, but one thing you do notice is that a couple of the bricks seem to be scratched. Claw marks across them. Very faint, but
Pressing my head to the wall. Is there any sounds coming through?
perception. Nope.
Jesus, no. I'm too scared right now.
Yeah, it is unnerving being down here. The senses that you are the most confident in most of the time are failing you a bit. You are trying to pay attention to too many things.
Alright, cool. Remember this place. There are lights up ahead. Let's check them out. And slowly walking, stealthily. Ah, fuck.
You're in a wall again?
Yeah. Sorry.
Roll stealth. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna move you slightly like this.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Should I use Alt? And,
Alt moving would probably help you here.
yeah, I'll do that. Because it's automatically.
I think even with alt moving, you can't move past the barriers, right?
I will check. No, I cannot. But I can move myself like this.
Fab, you want to roll another dice?
Yeah.
Roll another d20.
I'll tell you the modifier, of course. +6 on stealth.
It's
Okay.
a 19.
25.
Okay. So, Caldian, you quietly, your tiger, even more so, the soft padded feet.
I'll actually like get on Koa. If that's okay.
I don't know.
Since she's a tiger.
Yep. So, you get on your tiger and kind of just press yourself down to kind of be as small a target as possible.
Yep.
As the tiger slowly, stealthily starts to make her way forward. Balancing at the very edge.
Yeah. I'm just trying not to touch. I'm just trying not to touch the walls. You know.
Yep.
Jump over.
Dex check on your tiger.
Yeah. Roll a d20. Tiger.
Fab is just a tiger now, huh?
I mean, if you want to.
I don't know if she's here.
Huh?
I know she's here. You want to roll another dice?
Yes.
The tiger is doing a lot. Roll another d20.
It's a 9.
+2.
What's the plus?
+2.
Just about. Skittering a little bit as it reaches the edge. You almost falling backwards into the water. And here you see that the water is flowing very slowly, but it is flowing.
Does it have a direction?
Yeah, towards this way,
Okay.
this direction.
Towards
that.
All the water collecting into one direction, and then.
Not all of it. It seems that like it flows downwards, basically.
Okay.
But in this case, this bit flows here and towards the thing. You don't know if there's any magic involved or how this is happening, but
Okay. Do I feel an incline to some direction, or
difficult to tell. You're on a tiger.
did I feel it before?
With your rolls, difficult to tell.
Fair enough. Anyway, we'll proceed towards the light. Oh, where were the lights?
You can see it, right?
Well, oh yeah.
There are torches literally here and here.
No, I don't see the torches.
Yeah, because I don't have torches on.
Yeah. Well, basically, get around.
And as you move closer,
Yeah.
you catch your breath and immediately take a step back, or the tiger takes a step back,
Yeah.
as Tiger and you both see the golden plate of the Dominion guards. And you kind of just hear from up ahead, what is that? Oh, you hear something? You're not the voice. You always think you're hearing something, you fucking idiot. Just pay attention.
The golden guards? Why would they be here? I think to myself.
They are wearing the uniform of the Dominion guards.
Okay.
And while you are stealthy, I will say if you stay in the light for too long and one of them pokes around, then
I'm not saying.
you will definitely be
I'm
spotted.
making notes.
Like you to move back to where you'd retreat to.
Okay.
Alright.
Guards in the sewers. That's a weird spot to be.
From up ahead, you can just barely make out. I fucking hate this job so much.
Oh my god, Jesus! I have decision impairment right now.
Alright, it's fine.
Oh shit! It is fun. Okay. Where do I go? Where do I go? This fucking shit is huge. Alright, we can go this way. Let's see where the water flows. And we go this way.
That way? Okay. So you keep going, and you notice that there is a bridge where you could have walked across instead of jumping.
Yep. I'll note that there are multiple bridges that you don't have to jump over.
I need you to make a check there, or are you just walking over
No.
the bridge?
Yeah.
Walk over the bridge, you come to yet another thing. Give me a moment, because I need to quickly roll some stuff, and I need to make sure that... Okay.
Is the water still flowing in this direction?
What's up?
Is the water still flowing in this direction?
The water is flowing down.
Okay.
Give me a moment, I need to move a couple things around due to my rolls. Sorry about that. What the fuck? Where are the tokens for these fuckers?
I don't know, but I don't like that there are those fuckers. Save me.
Fine.
Send help. Are you done?
Not yet.
I have a feeling that if I go down now, I'll get to the ooze again.
Yes.
Because I don't know. It's a labyrinth. I'm lost.
Imagine if I did this for the actual labyrinth, but I think at that point I would have just killed myself. Because it's a lot more complicated that way.
Oh man.
Sorry, not 15. Actually, wait, I need to look this up.
What?
Before I forget this.
What are you doing?
Oh, no, I'm a dumbass. Would not be necessary. Cool.
Hmm?
No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go take a piss, really.
Yeah.
Alright, hello.
Hello. Okay, you done moving stuff? Or...
Not quite yet.
Okay. Well. Wait, what? Why I see stuff?
So, as you come to this crossing,
Yeah.
you see a light.
Okay.
Couple, about 100 feet, I guess. Wait, let me just quickly check distance. Yeah, about 120 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
That's a light. Seems to be moving down before it disappears.
All right. Koa, I rely on your vision, and I'll sniff out the torch.
Oh. Okay. Now you are in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to make it perma-dark. I will give you very little vision. I will give you no bright light. I will give you 5 feet of low light vision just so you can
Yep.
somewhat see.
Yeah, but Koa does see more, right?
Yeah.
She has
Tigers.
60 feet. You've seen the
Yep.
light, right? So we are more stealthy, right? Like that. Follow it, and I don't know. Haven't seen anything.
Fab,
Yeah.
roll me another d20, please.
Okay. 2.
Look, can you stop? Thanks. I was going to say, can you stop rolling well for Robin?
No. Roll well for Roman.
I did it too. I'm sorry.
Very nice. Caldian,
Mm.
you're not really sure. Not anymore. All you remember is that you were at the edge. Suddenly, you feel as the tiger jolts and leaps, and you feel yourself losing balance. As with a loud splash,
Mm-hmm.
both of you land sewage. While you cannot see anything, give me a moment. You hear a noise. There's some splashing in the water, very far away from you. As you hear hiss.
From which direction?
Somewhere off this direction.
Alright, cool, let's get
Yeah,
out of the water.
Yeah, as the tiger scrambles out.
Yeah. And we'll proceed. Oh, another light?
Can't see much, but suddenly the passageway is illuminated a bit. From up ahead, you can kind of barely hear something. Please roll me a perception check.
Perception. I should be good at it, but I'm sucky.
15. You hear a voice. Oi. Did you guys hear that as well? Something's in the water, be careful. Follow the light later. First, you're crossing the bridge. And since the light is off, you will see this. Well, not in the fucking drink. You would see a silver armored Dominion guard, as well as 2 golden armored subordinates. As they, well, I'm going to glitch them through the wall here, but see as they walk down this path, across the bridge,
Yeah.
and then start to make their way down.
Alright, Ko. Change of plans. Go down. Go north. Go south. And this direction. Be careful at the end.
And as he walks out, your tiger warns you right before you bump into something.
Is that the thing again?
As the obsidian golem is once again in your path and looks at you.
Alright. Jump to the other side.
Dex check, please. Actually, I'll just do this one.
+2.
Lucky.
Mm.
As the golem is moving on in its merry way.
Okay.
And you see its hands are now empty. As you, since the golem gives off a mild glow, you would notice that it has nothing in its hands.
Did it throw it here inside? Anyway, any light source coming from any directions that I've been to?
Nope, not as far as you can tell. This is fun.
What? What is fun?
Okay. What's your tiger's dark vision?
60 feet.
Okay. Cool. So you continue to move.
Yeah. Well, I don't see where I'm moving, but the tiger definitely sees where she is moving.
Yep. Keep moving down. Unless you give her a different command, of course. And at this point, you would hear steps in front of you.
Okay.
Your tiger gives you a warning growl that something is approaching quickly.
Is there any light source?
There's no light source.
Wait, what the fuck? I can move more. There was a passage somewhere here, right? To go
There's
more
no
down?
passage. Yeah, it's over here.
Okay. Well, just I'm stuck in the wall.
No worries.
I'll just like hide in the passage and wait.
Yeah,
For...
as you attempt to, your tiger warns you that whatever the creature is, it is running at you at the moment.
Okay.
All it can see is a cloak of some sort.
Well, just run through and.
Roll initiative.
Oh shit. Tiger has its own initiative.
Yeah. You can roll first.
That's Tiger. That's me.
That is the intruder. You are the first one. Creature, that is.
A creature? I'm stuck in the wall, by the way. I cannot move myself. Sorry.
It is about 20 feet away from you.
I can't move myself.
I know, I'm moving. Yeah. I was using the Windows button instead of the Alt button. Let's see. There you go.
As I'll say, stop, who's there? And I'll light the... like, turn on the light on my flame.
Okay.
To see who it is.
And as you do that, you flinch as a dagger goes flying by and pierces into the wall next to you. As you look up, you see the very surprised face of Aurelia holding yet another dagger. Oh, hello.
I was
right,
looking for you.
Yes, I was looking for you. We need to go. Now, the cat here.
I offer her...
Why is there a bloody tiger here?
You remember Koa? You traveled with us.
She makes sense.
I thought... Come, and I'll help her up. So, we both some Koa.
I will give you your 20 feet of vision again.
Mm-hmm. Well...
Oh, fuck.
Well, to be fair, I'll tell... I heard some people looking for a light source. Was it you? And
I turned on a light briefly to read some of the stuff on the wall.
You can read it.
And some of it, a little bit. Right, no talk, they're behind us.
Yeah.
Move.
Which way?
And she basically just kind of leads you down this way.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
nice.
this way.
Yeah.
All of this.
Okay.
You would?
I would like extinguish the light and let like Koa lead because so there's no light trail because she extinguishes as well.
Yeah. As you know, Aurelia is an Asimar. She has dark vision, so she leads you up, keeping you a bit quiet around this corner over here. At which point you see the obsidian golem just kind of vegetating there.
You again?
Yeah.
Wait, did we go up? From
yeah, you went up here and then across, right?
Okay.
At which point?
So we made another circle.
Yep, you made a loop. At which point you went down, across. Careful to give the obsidian golem its space. Walk to the very edge here. At which point she would turn around to you. Man, my hideout is a little bit up north. We're almost there.
Lead the way.
So, cross another bridge here, past a huge metallic pipe that is flooding.
Is the water coming in or out?
Yeah, it is going in.
Okay.
Slowly, but yeah. Keep moving past here. Which point you come to what is seemingly a wall. Which point, as Aurelia presses upon a particular combination of bricks. as a path opens up.
Oh, that's how you open those?
Well, no, not all of them at least. At least one I found by coincidence once. Doing something for the Bright God, finding some smugglers.
Well, apparently
This is their old, well,
Appa-
their old rest.
apparently Koa smells some stuff behind walls too.
There are a lot of things down here. Not all of them friendly.
Yeah. Why are the guards in here?
Patrols, as far as I know. Making sure the sewers are safe. Smuggling and the like isn't happening. Of course, smuggling and the like will always happen, because these morons don't know anything. But you still don't really want to get caught here, because that'll just mean more guards. And it becomes more difficult to do. You can use your light here.
Okay. I'll get a torch and light it up so I don't have to hold the light. Stick it on the ground, or if there is any place to hold it.
You see that there seems to be a large kind of like lake.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of an area. Apart from that,
Also with dirty water.
yeah, it looks less dirty, but still not pleasant. You really wouldn't want to take a dip in there. As well as multiple crates. You can see some of them open, some of them not. As well as a sleeping bag in the corner.
So this is your hideout.
Yes, welcome. It is very, how do they say it? Luxurious.
Safer than, better than nothing, I guess. Did you have enough food? Did you eat?
Oh, don't worry, I'm fine.
Okay.
I have contacts. I'm sure you know by now.
Yeah. That Goliath
Thank-
guy helped me.
Thank Logwick from me if you have any way of talking to him.
Right now, I cannot.
I believe I missed the guards by a matter of a few minutes when he came to tell me.
Did you hear what happened outside?
Little bit. I was outside to watch from afar, and then I saw the clock tower blow up. And I heard your name executed. And I didn't believe that.
It wore my face.
She frowns for a moment. Wore
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah, either magic or some sort of disguise. I remember Solomon
Wonderful.
or Arthur talking about being tortured by me.
If it's the same one, we're up against a shapeshifter. A relatively powerful one. What the hell it is doing here, I don't know.
Now, Ashwin, at the beginning you said I heard his voice before at the Ashlands. Was it the Ashlands or was it the swamps?
Oh, sorry, swamps.
Okay, because I got confused there for a second.
Yeah, it was my bad.
Okay, good.
I forgot that you guys had the encounter at the swamps.
Mm-hmm. No, it just made. Okay, now.
Yeah, I
now
associate
it makes a lot more
the
sense.
Yeah, I associate the faceless with the Ashlands just because both
Yeah.
thing had to deal with it.
Yes. Okay. Good. Well, now it makes more sense to me. You know. I assumed as much, but now I just want to confirm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
You see, she just walks over to one of the crates, opens it up, reaches into it, and just tosses out a small slab of meat onto the ground for the tiger. He just goes and sits down on the sleeping bag.
I just bet Koa. You did good. Enjoy it.
Okay, kind of contented rumbling before it sits down and just starts chewing on the meat.
So you have.
I wouldn't advise going too close to the water.
Is there another ooze inside?
No, a giant crocodile.
Huh. And he doesn't come out.
We have
Agreement.
an agreement. Sounds like I'm renting this place. No, I've been. The smugglers used it as a way to protect their hideout. I've just been feeding it every. While I was here, I was feeding it every day. So it is not tame, I wouldn't say, but it is not just going to attack you on sight. However, if you go and decide to take it, I cannot guarantee your safety.
But do you know if it leads anywhere, or is it just a pool? The water has to come from somewhere.
Caldian, there's a crocodile in there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go swim with
Listen,
crocodiles.
you're telling it. We went through the ashlands together. And crocodile is what makes you worried.
You're going to point at the pool again. You see how big the pool is, yes?
Yes.
The crocodile is bigger than that.
Oh, you should have led with that.
I don't know where the fuck they found it. I've seen other similar alligators in the canals at times. Sometimes the guards spear them. But this one, this is some big fuck off creature. I have no idea.
Is it sentient?
I gave it meat. I tried talking to it. It didn't really respond.
Yes. I guess I'm stuck here for a while. Unless you have other ways to move, which you seem to do.
I know one or two ways out. Back into the city. That's about it. You can see I don't exactly have the freedom.
I see that. Are the guards always on patrol, or are there times where they're quieter?
As far as I can tell, there are, at least in this part of the grid, there are rotations about every half an hour. It's
Even at night?
relatively well patrolled. Even at night, yes.
I
Security has been stepped up a little bit since I was last here.
I almost stumbled across a couple of guards guarding some kind of entrance, well lit.
And that is an entrance to one of their barracks.
Oh. Good that we didn't proceed, and I look at Koan. That's probably.
I've been in them. I've been inside one of them once. Usually, all sorts of documents and sensitive stuff stored there.
Huh.
Of course, this is when I was part of the Bright Guard, and I had the option to do that. But your friend Arthur Warhelm has made sure that isn't happening anymore.
Yeah, I met at him as well.
Looks at you for a moment. I don't mean to lash out. It's a frustrating situation.
They definitely didn't help.
Well, we'll have to do what we have. We gotta pulls out another sleeping bag, throws it on the ground, pats on it.
You managed to open this opening and find this place. Maybe you wanna sneak out and check some other places. Sniff some places. I didn't manage to find any entrances.
Not in this part of the sewers, but at some point earlier, not earlier, at some point prior, while I was still with the Bright Guard, we were in the sewers for a mission, and one of us leaned up against a wall and fell into someone's bedroom.
Huh.
A very old bedroom. Very strange. Along with coming fully accessorized with a skeleton in the bed as well. This place
Must have
is
been funny.
weird. Yeah. Humor is different for us.
Fair enough. Huh. Well, I also find this, and I take out the locket.
Looks up and down. Blackhawk. Turns around. NB.
Says anything to you? It seems like it
Thinks about it
can be
for.
opened in a way.
She thinks about it for a minute. Oh. Oh. Hands it back to you. If I'm not mistaken, that might give you some access to the Blackhawks. Not you in particular, I believe you're a wanted man and they would have your head on a pike. But, well, your companions need access to the Blackhawks. That is a locket, and if I'm not mistaken about the initials, belongs to Lady Miranda, wife of Lord Myron, head of the Blackhawks, or current head. Bit of a big shot.
Is it hers or his? Both starts with them.
Knowing Lord Myron, not the type for this kind of jewelry. Probably hers. Bit of a vain woman, from what I know.
Well, is she still alive?
Lady Miranda, of course. Why wouldn't she be?
Well, if you know where I fished it out from. Are you aware of the big cube of corpses?
Oh, these corpses.
Well, yes. There were
What are
corpses
you
inside,
talking
right?
about?
There
Yeah.
were. There is a cube of some sort in the pool where I bumped into you. And inside, as I tried to fish it, luckily it didn't attack me. There were some unfortunate souls that didn't manage to escape. I would recommend not going swimming in that waters.
You don't need to tell me that twice or even once. I've never quite considered taking it deep in the sea.
Yeah, luckily I didn't go in myself. Sadly, I will need to summon Zelfit. Which reminds me, I sit down and start preparing to read the spell.
She just gives you a pat on the back. I'm sure your bird will enjoy coming back to life. Beautiful goose. Follower of Eldar. Connection to nature must be really strong around here.
Yeah, I say in a bit of disappointed manner. Not disappointed, but you know what I mean, right?
I'll give you a look. So she gets up, and you see she starts fiddling around in some of the crates while you're summoning things. You see as she just kind of pulls out a bit of bread, a little bit of meat, putting together some very makeshift sandwiches. And as your bird pops back out, she hands you one.
Thank you. After we rest, I will have an option to make us more food if we are short.
Yeah, we're fine. Don't worry. I'm just concerned if they step up the security down here anymore, we might genuinely be trapped here.
Well, if
Could you
that's
find
the
it hard
case,
enough?
I can make more food.
In that case, I won't deny the option. Do you have any way of contacting the others?
No,
You
but
know how they are? Have they been arrested? What is going on?
It seems like I don't know. I just fled. Weird thing. what was her name? Shit. Reina? What's her name?
If we're talking about the shopkeep, yeah.
No, then her sister. What was her name?
Cilicia.
Do you know Cilicia Irritail?
I know most nobles, so yes, I know her.
Well, when the attack
Well,
happened.
I know of her. It's
Well,
better to be said.
okay. Well, when the attack happened,
Actually, no, Lady Cilicia. No, I do know her. I met her before.
Well, regardless, I take my time to tell her what before the attack, what like that I got to know Reina, and I tell her about my night at with Rondina and the fox and the wolf.
Wolf mask.
Yes, and I will say that when I told I'm fairly certain that even though they try to hide their identity, I'm very certain that the wolf, that the fox masked person is Cilicia, and she told me to hide. Be right back. I have to open door.
Yep. What you doing, Fab?
I'm just watching YouTube.
YouTube.
Yep.
Forgot something for my aunt had asked me to do something.
Sorry, doorbell.
Oi.
Oi. Yeah.
Click.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my aunt asked me something, and I just had to let her know.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright. So, Aurelia sits and listens while you're talking. Nodding. And once you're done, so you might not know this, but the leader of the Bride Guard, or not the leader, but our sponsor, was Lord Valerion. Valerion Nephi.
He was
I
at
believe
the.
it is.
He was at the.
Yes, he is
Selection.
married. He's married to Lady Cecilia.
Oh.
It's caused a little bit of friction with the Nephils and the elves are a bit, how do we put it, old-fashioned.
Purists.
An elf and a half-elf. It's caused a little bit of friction, but Lady Cilicia, she's one of those people that doesn't really care too much. So, as I said before, I might have been a spy, but I still enjoyed what I did here. I still considered them both benefactors of mine. So I'm happy to hear that they seem to have survived the incident.
Well, lucky I sniffed out whatever that creature was. He was changing form, but right before it started, I managed to notice something strange about a person at the front row. Who knows what would have happened if I didn't.
You said he transformed into a. Or you did describe everything,
Yes,
right?
I did.
He transformed into a rat person.
As far as I can tell, with all the chaos and with the shapeshifter and the tower collapsing. It happened too fast, but yeah, I think it was a rat.
See as she drums her fingers on the bedroll for a bit, seemingly a bit nervous. I'm going to wait till your friends get in contact with us.
It's up to Undina. Or I guess Celicia, since she spoke inside my head as well. Maybe we'll hear from her.
There is someone down here that might be able to help with that. I haven't gone to them yet because I don't trust them. I don't trust that they will not rat us out. Especially you, now that you have a city on your opportunistic. That if you have anything that would gather their respect for you, perhaps. I believe you've heard before, the sewers are run by the kobolds.
I have not, but good to know.
If you're not. Some of the lords, Lord Valerion, a little bit, as well as Lord Sikras, Lord Myron, as well as, not too familiar with the Aldunari, but their mysterious leader, Lord Shamash.
Okay, Valerian, Secret.
Oh, alright.
Valerian. Secrets.
Those are, I believe there are a couple other minor lords, but mostly from the same families, that, well, were involved in making a deal with the kobolds. Each of them, each of the lords bringing their own Lord Sikras because, well, the outer city is his jurisdiction. Lord Valerion because, well, he promised certain certain products to be brought down from our hunts of the Bright Guard, from our adventuring guild.
When you say kobolds, is that the name of a group or actual kobolds?
No, I mean actual kobolds.
Oh shit! Do I know what kobolds are?
You know what kobolds are?
Okay.
They're a little like somewhat draconic looking, little gremlin goblins.
Okay.
You know, they're well known for being ingenious at traps and being very good at like making things.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, there are a couple clans down here, but this particular subsection of the sewers, I've met with one of the. I met with one of them. They are difficult. Clans here are led by two queens.
Two queens?
Not queens, twins.
Two what?
Twins.
Twins.
Dragonrod kobolds. Dragonrod meaning they have wings. They believe themselves to be superior to, well, pretty much everything that isn't a dragon. I've had the displeasure of having to work with them once. They didn't really mind me because, well, Teostra was enough to get them interested. But I don't know if that loyalty will apply to you as well. I have no doubt there will be a massive bounty on your head. wish to take the risk, I will take you to see them once your friends have responded.
What good can they bring? Maybe I should go back up.
And I'll just give you a shrug. That is your choice. If you believe you will be able to make that safely, I can show you the passage I used to go.
I'll wait until it's more clear upstairs. But I am a face of many deaths now. I don't think this will be easily forgotten.
I don't know why but whatever the hell is going on, they have achieved at least one goal. There is terror among the populace.
Should have stayed at the camp.
He kind of looks at you a bit confused before she goes, right. Well, it's a bit too late for that now. The middle of it all. I'm here to see if I can figure out what the hell is going on here.
By the way,
I came here.
the commander of Farther wanted to speak to you. I don't know if she's trustworthy. I never met her. We were supposed to meet her after.
I heard about it. But for now, I will trust what Lockwick's judgment is.
Yeah.
I don't know if her tone has changed now that you are a supposed murderer. I'm worried about the rest of your friends.
I'm worried about the whole situation as well.
Something going on in this city.
You know those murders?
Yes.
We encountered that thing.
So she kind of frowns and looks up to you.
We basically cut it on the act, and it wore some sort of mask. And when I dispelled it, I described what it looked like, what I saw, and then it just left us and disappeared after biting part of Ludwig's neck. Have to open the door again.
Fab, you asked me about. No. Hello.
Ja. Ich muss hier aber noch weitermachen, ja?
You can take your time. It doesn't matter.
No,
I don't mind.
it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Does your kid want something or?
No, he came home and then his friend just called him, so he's going.
Okay.
So yeah, basically describe her what I saw, and that he beat Ludwig and he's trying to transform. Luckily, what was his name? Elian Eratiel showed up and managed to restore him. I wasn't strong enough. Nevertheless, all this going on, the selection, the mirror disappearing, the kids getting kidnapped, it's all tied up. Seems like.
I wouldn't blame yourself for not being able to help Lockwick. Everyone has their own skill. He kind of like pulls out a dagger and like twirls it. I wouldn't be able to do much with these either. Couldn't exactly stab the thing away, or stab the disease away.
I mean, it's a plan.
And a very good one, I don't believe. As for the rest of it, possibly it's connected, but I don't see how. Or at least, I don't see how all of it is.
Kein Milch. Yeah.
The children getting kidnapped puts pressure on the relationship between Dominion and Driftwater. The mirror, I know nothing about that. But it seems like the same creature is involved in both, from what you said.
Yeah.
There she gets up and like starts kind of just walking around the room. I'm worried about the city, Caldian.
So am I. But now that I made the face of its destruction and fear, I don't know if it's the best place for me to be. People lost their lives and families and relatives in that collapse of the tower. And it's my face I saw.
Where do you plan on going?
Hmm?
Where do you plan to go?
For
Back to
now?
the Ashlands?
For now, no. I'm going to wait here until my friends say they're safe. And I'm not gonna wait too much longer. And I'm gonna face my responsibilities. It was not me, but if I am to be on trial, so be it.
You wish to give yourself up as a scapegoat?
No. But I have to clear my name. I regret. To be fair, I just listened to Cecilia. Cilicia.
Yeah, the name is not easy.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Okay.
I only listened to Cilicia. I don't know why I trusted her, but back at that night, they earned my trust, and I hope I earned theirs. So she told me to hide. I'll wait here until they contact me. But I'm not gonna wait too long.
Here she goes back to one of the crates. You hear like a... She turns around with a small flask, takes a big swig, and then just kind of tosses it to you. Well, no reason to suffer if you're waiting anyway.
Take a big swig as well.
How do you get drunk as a paladin?
You can get poisoned, so yeah. You cannot be diseased, but
Make a con save, please.
12.
Fab, you here?
Yep.
Can you roll me another d20?
Uh-huh.
Too much
Five.
energy.
Excitement.
Too much energy, woman.
Excitement. What?
As soon as you toss it back, and you feel tipsy because you kind of just downed the rest of it. Whenever you caught it, you realize this was already like more than half empty.
Mhm.
Apparently, I was just kind of like leaning up against the thing, just going.
Damn, what is that thing? It hit hard.
Something really heavy. Oh god. Should have known better than to down Goliath through.
Self-made shit. I
Yeah.
I still I like pass it back again.
Like looks up. Well, at least the pain of this kind of overshadows the other thing. I swear to God, if I see fucking Morax again. Yeah. Has anyone from Crossroads contacted you? I'd be surprised if words spread that fast.
I take like after she took it away. Oh. We did contact them when Ludwig were bitten, so at least they know about that. They were the one
Wonderful.
to give us the clue that Great Restoration, a spell, could help it. In case you need this information, can be useful.
And if some strange purple monster bites me, then I'm sure I'll. Fucking, who do I need to find? Lord Elliot. Sure. I'm sure he's going to have no issue treating a fugitive.
He's helping people outside.
We'll see about that. And you see, she just kind of like pulls up the sleeping bag, kind of like crawls into it. I'm going to rest until something else changes. Running around the damn sewers because Mardak told me. I just sent you down. When I asked him which exit, he sent you down the wrong fucking one.
There was another exit.
She just kind of like pushes a boulder to the side. I see like a small, like little crawl passage that you can crawl all the way up.
Well,
Guess he went for whichever one was the closest because he didn't want to risk. I understand it because the
I
other
need
one
to
is quite far away.
I need to get the taste of the sewer water out.
She just kind of looks at you. Hey, just make sure you're somewhat moderate. It's very heavy. Oh, don't. We're in a shit situation, Caldian. Welcome. Gonna downs the rest of it before she just tosses the flask in a corner. Then curls up inside the sleeping bag.
Shitty situation indeed. As I just sit, I put my bedroll next to hers, just and
Yep.
sit on it and lay down on a crate. Lean on crate, not lay down. I lean on a
You
crate.
just pull one over in the back.
It's okay. You can sleep. I'll take watch.
So it's like a hand pops up, your thumbs up, goes back in. I think that's a good place to end it.
Just a small thing.
Yes.
In this, I would assume, cold cavern.
So relatively cold, yeah.
Surrounded by relative darkness except the light of the torch, since we didn't make any other fire. Better not.
Nope. You can't really, because if you do, you're probably just gonna suffocate yourself.
Zelfitz and Koa laying down on the side. Somewhere. Not too far from us. I guess that's where I am. Not somewhere here. Is she or something like that? I'll just look into the dark corner of this cave the murky water where I heard there's a giant crocodile.
Make me a perception check.
Fits the roles.
Yeah. You hear a hiss. Same one you heard outside. So much louder. From inside the water, you see large red eyes of an albino crocodile.
Yeah, I can't see.
Oh, you can.
Ugh! That is a big crocodile. Okay.
Only the head poking out.
Do you understand me?
Sorry, that was a bit too big. It was a size smaller.
Nevertheless, I look at it into the eyes and ask if it understands me.
Do you have any way of speaking with beasts?
No. I'm talking normal, common.
In which case, the eyes would just kind of glitter at you from underneath this, or like at the water surface.
Dragons, creatures, beasts, enemies, foes, gods, and God knows what. I'm entangled in all that. And somehow I need to make decisions, lead people, and save a person, the object. I am just me. And I'm talking to that thing, even if it doesn't understand.
Yeah?
I'm just me. I swore my allegiance to a goddess. And she helps as much as she can. But you know, maybe I could have been as big as you. Could have chosen power, strength to destroy my enemies. Maybe instead of waiting and hiding here like a fucking rat, could have reached the top of the tower, stabbed that son of a bitch that tries to frame me, to ruin my fucking life. I hate being put in this situation. I hate it.
How interesting. Tell me more. You're in Draconic.
From him? From it?
In your head.
No. Is it a familiar voice?
You've never heard this voice before.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised anymore. And
That's boring.
Isn't it? Life used to be exciting, and now it's a fucking one entity after another, trying to lay claim on whatever I am.
You see as the pool that the crocodile's sitting in loses that kind of disgusting sewage color, so it turns this beautiful iridescent blue. The crocodile's head itself polymorphs, shapeshifts a bit, until you see a head poking out at you.
Am I drunk now, hearing voices in my head? Seeing faces change?
Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Is it your doing? I think in my head.
Hey, I didn't make you drink alcohol.
No. But that in front of you? Me?
Oh, the crocodile?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's me.
Inside.
Very majestic.
Inside.
You're welcome to inside him.
Yeah, no. My rolls are shit now. Fucking shit. Fair. Alright. A voice in Draconic. Speaking.
You have no idea.
No. I'm thinking to myself. Let me guess. You're not gonna introduce yourself because it's more fun that way.
Oh, you catch on so quickly.
I am, don't I? The Grey Lady. All that. And the thing in front of me, does it remind me of all that?
Nope.
Hmm?
Nope.
What does it look like?
Like this.
Oh,
Kind of like a sea serpent.
okay. So, voice in my head. I get up and get a bit closer to it.
You see as it like peers over you to just kind of check. The girl is still asleep. That's good.
How can I be at service?
Service? Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh,
Need your service?
that's not
You
what
think
I
I
meant.
am?
I don't know. But at this point, everybody wants something from me.
Not really. Not me, at least. I'm also not everyone.
In that case, I'm Caldian.
Hello, Caldian.
The courtesy is to introduce yourself back.
Oh, I know the courtesy. I just choose to not follow it.
Alright.
I mean, you know how. If I did, you'd both be dead already. That difficult. Yeah, a little bit. Not really a fan of chewing.
Well, some sense of humor you get. I like you.
Say, you know, I do like to talk. It's very enjoyable. So interesting to see someone else who immediately understood Draconic as soon as I spoke it. Never mind. I sometimes do that too. You know, this Dragonborn up there. And then, just so funny, they just fall on the ground. Tears streaming from their eyes. Say, oh, Bahamut, you've heard our calls. I'm just down here laughing. Fucking Bahamut wouldn't listen to you. Silly goose. Barely a dragon. Not even a dragon. But, you know, cute.
The ways you entertain yourself, am I right?
not much you can do. This was, they're fun, but always so much going on. Always things wandering about, all sorts of people in and out. I'm just here to have a good time, you know? Tell you what. I'll give you my name. You give me something interesting, or tell me a good story. Anything. Keep me entertained.
I can tell you of my travels. You
Go
won't
ahead.
believe it if you hear it.
You see as the eyes kind of like narrow a bit.
Even if you hear it, I mean.
Challenging me, human.
No, it's just a long trip in a short time.
You can tell that this is not a very large dragon,
Mhm.
as far as I can tell. Compared to Mistwing and Blightfang, compared to Teostra, compared to Andrew. I mean, don't even bother comparing to Andrews. Andrews was massive.
Yeah.
This is a relatively small dragon.
Mhm.
Actually, it should be smaller. Now that I check it,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
more that place. Yeah. Let me just check if I did the diameter correctly. Because the crocodile was bigger, but the dragon was smaller. It was 15 feet.
Well, that's 20 feet. The dragon.
Yeah, I know. I was just doing the quick thing across there.
Then the crocodile will be smaller.
No, the crocodile was bigger.
Oh, okay.
You don't really understand.
Never mind. Regardless, I will sit down, look at it. Where to begin?
How about beginning by rolling me a performance?
That's gonna be shit. $21.
0? Ooh, beating the DC. Look at you.
The one with the plus 2 rolls good. Yes. And I start relatively slow about like I'm not coming from this side of the continent. And that my parents named me after the continent that was named Caldian. I'm Caldian. Makes sense, right? And then I proceed to tell a short, brief version of like basically establishing the fact that I was like 9 to 5 guy, normal guy. And then all this shit started happening to me.
You see, the dragon initially, seems not so impressed. But over time, you can see that it starts to get more and more interested. Until, as you finish up with how you ended up here, it's basically leaning out like this. Where it like seems to catch itself before it like pulls back. So, not bad.
I'm sorry, I was rumbling for a while there.
Oh, no, I love talking, don't worry. I've heard tales of heard others. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll give you my name. I am the Brass Dragon. Adrazur.
Nice to meet you, Adrazor.
Adrazur.
Andrazul.
Not Zor.
Zul. Sorry.
Right, not Zor.
Andrazor. Okay.
Adrazur.
Nice to meet you,
Very
Adrazor.
particular about how people call me. Not many people call me. But it comes down to it. At least she does.
She does?
Well, as she said before, she comes down me and feeds me. Not that I need it, but it was kind of cute. If I sat here with a bunch of smugglers, they came in here. Oh, it's so funny. So I'll be resting in here, calling after the giant crocodile. Oh, look at us. I'm sure we can tame this thing. I thought it was funny. So I sat there, fed me food. And, I did eat them. I wasn't really doing anything major. I just left to eat. And so at some point, hey, this woman and a couple of her friends kicked down well, pressed on the wall, I guess, and came in here. Really rude of people to appropriate your lair, you know. But technically, now my lair's somewhere down there. But you get what I mean.
Down in the water.
Well, yes.
Ooh. I'd be honored
Can't exactly
if
have
you
mine.
could show me around eventually.
Kind of looks at you. You're just gonna ignore what you say there. Anyway, right. So they get the smugglers, tied them up, and then I just kind of sat in the water there. Guess she felt bad for me. Oh, but, smugglers were also crying. Oh, you can take us, but our poor crocodile, he's going to starve. He's so big, he's too fat to fit outside. He's stuck in this pool. I was offended. But hey, what can you do? Could have turned into a dragon and eaten them, but fun in that. Anyway, it was coming from a nice place, So she's been coming down here, apart from weird gaps she takes. Now she's decided to come live here. I heard her walking around here cursing someone by the name of Arthur. Funny.
Yeah. Arthur is a goof. He deserves to be cursed.
I see. Oh, and I was listening on your conversation. You blew up the town. How funny. Oh, not actually. Wait, no, no, that's not good. How dare you do that? I will eat you.
Oh. No, no, please don't.
They
Even me.
exhales like a bunch of smoke into your face. Just kidding. See, you were scared. You were right.
I was.
Good.
I'm drunk. I'm not stupid.
Sure. Anyway,
Adresor, what are you doing? Here is your lair.
I live here. Yes.
For how long?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Don't pay attention to time.
Fair enough. You age differently than I am.
I'm not that old. Not even 100 yet.
So you're young. In your
Yes.
times.
I'm a bit offended at you.
You're older than me, and probably
If
wiser.
I stayed this small all my life, how depressing would that be?
I know, right? Even though...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, you are bigger and stronger than I am.
Don't even need to ask that, do you? Of course I am.
Well, I hope you don't mind. I will take a bit of refuge in your humble lair.
Oh, please. I've let her sleep here, haven't I? She used to tell me stories. She just rants about things. And talks about weird writing on the wall.
What were you writing on the wall?
Oh, if you don't mind, however, could you push that crate a little bit closer? You see a tail pop out and just kind of point at one of the crates.
Okay. I'll do that.
You see as the dragon just flicks it open with the tail, you see a stack of meat. Go, well, I've gotten used to this.
I'll have a lot of explaining to do in the morning.
Hey, Bobo, who are you explaining this to?
To her?
No.
No?
No. Told you who I was. Didn't give you permission to tell anyone else.
Okay. Then I'll have to say that I just fed the crocodile.
Better do that. You see as the dragon kind of like sinks down until only the head is up. Right. If you bring anyone else interesting, or anything else interesting, let me know. I collect some stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Oh, a lot of interesting things that wash up here. A lot of passages, and you know how this place keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper.
I actually don't. But it
Oh,
could...
well, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper until you reach the old city.
Wait, there's a way.
Well, of course, a lot of this is the old city. And then there's these massive caverns, and then there's all sorts of buildings down there. Very interesting.
What kind of stuff do you collect? Just so I know what to bring you next time.
Lots of things. I'm very particular. You bring me something, I might like it. It just has to be different. And expensive.
I'll look in the bag of Holden.
Yeah.
And get the token of 2 stones, one above each other, from the hags.
Okay.
Took off of Solomon.
Alright.
Found this. As they hover above each other.
What's that?
I'm not quite sure. Some hags had it at the swamps near my town.
Ooh, hags.
However, my friend had the similar ones, and he said they might help you find a way somewhere.
Do I look like I have a bad sense of direction?
No, but you said you're collecting rare things. Or interesting.
Yes, but I don't need something that shows me the way. Don't need that.
Alright. I'll get the memory stone from the temple.
That's that.
Touch it.
With the dragon, see one claw pop out. She touches. Oh, that's interesting.
And memories of someone.
Oh, no, not memories. There's a full soul in there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a soul in there.
Just see my face like a soul.
It's been in there for a while.
Did you manage to speak to it?
No.
Okay, do you know what it is then? A full soul.
Elf, I think.
Yeah. Not what I meant. Huh. Well, that's useful information.
Gimme. Just like pulls out a claw like this.
Well, now I know there is a soul in it. I might bring it back to you eventually.
I mean, eventually. Did you just make me appraise your items?
I did not, but I didn't know there is a soul, and this person has a
See, the
connection.
dragon is starting to frown now.
I'm sorry. Hadrazor. I thought it's a memory stone. But if there is a soul trapped inside, it belonged to a person from a town that I helped. Driftwater. At least I believe so. And
Nope.
if he's...
Not Driftwater.
You said he's from Driftwater before.
Not Driftwater. Up north somewhere.
Oh.
He's an ice elf.
Oh. Well, then I wouldn't say that. Adressor, why did you decide to talk to me?
Don't know. I was bored.
Have you ever had to deal with similar problems?
Oh yes, that was a nasty blue dragon that lived here. I had to hide in the sewers away from it. I was when I was very young, you know. And then the blue dragon died. Quite like this place. It's nice and hidden away. Get to play pranks on people.
Quick question. The other dragons I met that I told you about could change their form into a human form, humanoid. Are you able
Oh
to
yes,
do
I
that?
can do that.
Oh.
Oh, of course. That's a sort of inferior dragon.
I'm not claiming that. I'm just asking if you can do that.
Oh, of course.
Dragons are mysterious to me. It's a mystery. I'm just saying what I know.
You see as it like clicks two claws together, and like a slight, and you hear a slight splash as outside you see this like golden-eyed like teenager with like blonde brown hair, basically fully naked. It looks around. Ah,
I take
right.
it. Take.
Look at it.
The rope.
Kind of like wrapped around his waist. It just kind of like stands there, somewhat proud in the water. See, told you.
Wish I had the ability to turn into a dragon as well.
Doesn't everybody?
Yes.
I seem to have kind of forgotten about the fact that I was actually mad at you a little bit back.
I'll keep getting stuff out of my bag of holding. I'll get a check of Electrum.
The dragon just looks like it.
Not even trying to offer it.
Nope.
I just put it on the ground.
Pretty much everything that you pull out just kind of looks at like, not really much of a visceral response.
Even the compass?
The compass is different. Looks at that. See, the thing is constantly spinning. Oh,
Indeed.
weird.
Never figured out what it does.
Give me.
I'm not good in parting ways with stuff, but I do want to add to your collection.
Very kind of you.
So, the compass or the stone?
It like narrows his eyes and just starts looking back and forth. Could kill you and take both.
You could. If
You
that's
see, it's
what
like it's like attempting to bluster a little bit.
I have no doubt in that. And it's my low point at the moment. I don't think I would resist much.
Fun, Fine. I'll take the stone. There, it's more interesting. I'll talk to it.
If you manage to talk to it, would you let me know its stories?
Maybe.
That's all I ask. It's yours.
So you see, like, teenager, now smaller than you. Looks at a hat, grabs it, looks at it. You can see the eyes like sparkling. Right. Caldian, right? It is an honor of yours that I remember your name. What do you want? I don't like giving out favors easily.
Is there any interesting things in your collection that you might want to part ways with?
No.
Well, in that case, either help us get to the... When the time comes, of course, not right now. Help us find a passage in the inner city. In the older cities.
Oh. That's... Yeah. Gives you a nod. Done. It's a deal. Hi. And you see as it dives down, and the water slowly turns back into that rotten color.
Yeah. I go back to the...
Hey, now we know what Dragon Martin found. Or do we?
I don't know.
Are there more? Are there none?
Maybe.
Who knows?
But at least I've spoken to someone. I sit there, just watch the water just a bit more until I get tired. If no message comes in this time, I'll just fall asleep. Because I'm drunk as fuck.
Alright.
I will ask.
That's where we'll end the session.
Yeah, I will ask Koi and Zolfins to just keep watch for us.
Welcome to Adrazir. A young bronze dragon. Not bronze, brass.
Is it a metallic one? Brass.
Brass is metal, yes.
So evil. No.
Technically, no. Chromatics are evil.
Okay.
In pure D&D, that is.
Yeah, I understand. Just so.
I don't like, in most cases, I don't like just pure evil or pure good.
No, yeah,
More fun when
it's also like...
More fun when there's nuance to it.
Yeah.